What's up, guys? So on Monday, September 8th, the United States Supreme Court overturned a ruling by a federal judge in California. And federal agents were making stops for people who they believed were in the country illegally. There are protests going on, and those protests are because people believe that those stops were made simply because of race. In fact, the judge had cited that those stops cannot be made simply because of the race of the person or the ethnicity, that person speaking Spanish or with an accent, where they are working or where they are located. And for location, the judge meant pickup spots for day laborers. Sometimes ICE agents were going to Home Depot or another place where people would be waiting, and they would make those stops there. Now, those stops weren't based on reasonable suspicion at all, and the judge said that that was illegal. However, the Supreme Court overruled that decision. Because of that, the Supreme Court said that ICE agents are now able to continue their job. Justice Kavanaugh wrote in the opinion that judges may have views on which policy approach is better or fairer, but judges are not appointed to make those policy calls. We merely ensure that the executive branch acts within the confines of the Constitution and federal statutes. In a dissenting opinion, Justice Sotomayor stated, "Yet another grave misuse of our emergency docket. We should not have to live in a country where the government can seize anyone who looks Latino, speaks Spanish, and appears to work a low-wage job, rather than stand idly by while our constitutional freedoms are lost. I dissent." So there. Now, this case is still pending. This is just a pause on the order that the judge had issued. The overall case is still going on, and we'll stay tuned and we'll provide updates on the outcome of that case. But until then, go ahead and leave a comment on how you feel about this situation. If you're currently living in Cali, let me know what's going on.